Okay, this next reading is going to be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Keep in mind that the readings will not resonate with everyone, as this is the general reading. You're more than welcome to watch your moon and your rising sign. If you don't know how to find those, then you can DM me. Or you can just Google birth chart and click on to Cafe Astrology and they'll show you how you can find your moon and ascendant sign. Okay, I'll try to do them as general as I can. Sometimes it does come out specific to a certain percentage of people. So if that's what happens, then this is not your reading and I'm sorry. Your first card is the Magician. So the Magician card, Aquarius, indicates that, you know, right now you have all of the elements necessary to make what you want to happen, right? The Magician embodies all different elements, the pentacle, the swords, the cups, as well as the wands. So if there's something that you're thinking about doing that you're unsure of, if you're starting a new venture, a new idea, a new project, this here card tells you that, you know, you have what it takes to be successful in this venture. Spirit, can you please clarify for me the Magician for Aquarius? Okay, so here we have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is the card of a... We have a lot of cards here, so I'm just going to lay them all out first. Okay, I guess I'll take them all. So the first card up, and this is interesting. I never take these many cards. I usually bring them back in and reshuffle, but they all fell out, and I guess I was ready to take them. So you started off with the Magician, and the next card was your Nine of Pentacles. Now the Nine of Pentacles is a card that indicates contentment. Somebody who has like everything that they need, is, you know, financially stable, can stand on her own. It's a good energy. It's also an energy that indicates that if you did have a project that you were working on, that you're going to have a good outcome with it. Okay, that's the Nine of Pentacles. It's a good card in terms of money. Then you have the Hermit card after that, right? And the Hermit card can be feeling the need to take a break, to take some time out alone. The Hermit card comes up also when you have to, like, when there's something on your mind and you have to kind of go, you know, deep within your soul to try and figure out what it is. It's like a soul searching card, right? Or it can simply be that you've been working very hard at something and that you just need to take a break. Now, interestingly enough, we also got the Ten of Pentacles, the Strength card, and the Eight of Wands. Now, the Ten of Pentacles is basically, you know, confirming here that there's going to be contentment around money. There's going to be some sort of agreement around money, signing some sort of contract. This basically shows like ultimate fulfillment, right? And I'm going to go back to this Magician card here in the beginning, that whatever it is that you were working on, right? Like you have the power to manifest it. You have the strength that is needed to see through this project or whatever it is that you're working on in order to get to this Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is like the ultimate, like, be all end all card, right? It's like a happy family, happy home, you know, very, you know, stable in terms of, you know, your finances, and saying everything's gonna work out. Perhaps you need to take some time off. Maybe you've been working really hard at this project and you need to take some time off in order to get to this Ten of Pentacles, or you feel like you just need a break because you've been working so hard. But now your next card that came out was the Strength card, right? And this is sometimes needing to have the inner strength in order to deal with whatever confrontation is in front of you at the moment, right? This card is telling you that you have what it takes to be able to deal with whatever situation, whether it's, you know, trouble you have with yourself or with other people. The Eight of Wands is indicating that you're going to get some speedy news, right? Either you've gotten it or you're going to get it. It's the sixth card here. This indicates very like a fast news coming in, right? Some sort of message. And then you got the Tower card, which is something that you didn't expect, something that is unforeseen. It could be catastrophic, right? Like an event that you are not prepared for. Maybe some bad news coming, you know, and maybe you're gonna get a message about this news. But know that when you get the Tower card, it's something that, you know, that needed to happen, right? It's like the universe is definitely putting some powers at play because you failed to do it. So it does it for you. But, you know, it's a surprising moment, something you're not expecting. So you're going to get some news about some sort of Tower moment. And then the next card that you received was the Six of Swords. Now, this card indicates some sort of boat or over water travel, right? You can see them like on the water ready to set out, you know, coming out of some sort of troubled water. So whatever this Tower, like going into calmer waters, it can also mean. So maybe it's in relation to this Tower card. Whatever news you receive, you're going to be okay. The Six of Swords indicates that you're going to be okay after, right? You're going to be able to get through it, whatever it is. Perhaps it's some travel that you're going to take in the near future. Again, it's going to be travel that's not near. It's definitely crossing some sort of body of water with the Six of Swords. And maybe this place that you're going to is going to be the place that you're going to be able to rest and relax, because it's a card of moving on to calmer waters. So maybe whatever place you're going to that you're thinking about traveling to, perhaps when these restrictions are lifted, you know, you're going to be able to take that rest that you needed, you know. Let's see, what advice, Spirit... You know what? Let's actually use a different set of cards. Spirit, what advice do you have for Aquarius? What advice do you have for Aquarius? Okay, so interesting. We have 4 cards that came out, and the first one was the Five of Cups, right? So I guess after this Tower moment, the Five of Cups is a card of loss, you know? You're feeling some sort of loss about something. You're feeling defeated. It's a card of, you know, some sort of conflict that just occurred, right? You feel like, you know, you're at a loss for something. The Strength card is, you know, the Spirit and the angels are telling you to, you know, keep your strength, right? That you can get through this again, and that whatever it is that happens, you can go back into your Nine of Pentacles mode, right? Which this is a card again of, you know, fulfillment, financial stability. So if there's a setback somehow with this Tower moment, I don't know if it's a communication regarding money, funds, or something like that, you know, it's basically telling you that, you know, not all is lost, right? The Five of Cups is the card that basically states that even though something happens, you still have the upper hand. If you notice here, there's 3 cups are down, and those are the ones that he's focused on. That's where his energy's, you know, that's where his attention is to. But behind him, 2 cups remain standing, right? And these 2 cups are the cups that you can start to focus on in order to divert that negative energy into something more optimistic and positive. Now, the strength card, like we said, is telling you that you have that strength to go within. This could also indicate, like, you know, a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, if someone around you. And the Nine of Pentacles is also a card of is of stability, foundation. Perhaps there's someone very close to you that also provides you with this strength, either a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn person that, you know, you can turn to for strength, that's always by your side. Then you have here the Queen of Cups. Now, this card came out in reverse. I usually don't read reversals, but I'll tell you the meaning, both upright and reversed, and you can take it how it resonates with you. Now, the Queen of Cups is like a mothering, a very nurturing card, someone who has, you know, everything together, and it has like a very loving, mothery energy, right? The cups indicate love, stability, you know, angelic, like maybe upside down. It has something to do with, maybe, I don't know if you're a parent or not, and there's a situation with one of your children or involves one of them, but whatever the situation is, or maybe you're thinking about them, it's telling you to have strength. Let me get some clarity on that Queen of Cups, okay? Okay, so then you have the Hierophant card, right? So the Hierophant is a card of contracts, of, you know, government, of work, of employment. So maybe there's something that you're worried about in terms of, you know, if you have any children, or, you know, in regard to yourself, or any contract that you have to sign that's coming up. That's what the Hierophant rules. Okay, let's stop there. I'm going to pull a card for the Romance Angels. Oh, that came out pretty quick. And you got the Retreat card. So even if you're in a relationship or if you're not, the Retreat card is basically telling you that it's time to disconnect from the world, right? And this also goes back to this Hermit energy over here, where you're feeling like you just need to take a break, and perhaps the Six of Swords, where it's telling you you're going to travel overseas. So maybe this card, maybe you and your loved one have been working really hard, or maybe you guys have been in conflict with one another and things have not been so great, right? We're spending a lot of time with our loved ones in the house and not being able to go out and working from home and such. So the Retreat card is a card that says you just need to get away, kind of disconnect from the world and stop. I'm going to pull one more card for you, which is from the Oracle of Shadows and Light. I love the artwork on these cards, and I think they have great messages. So the card that came out for you, Aquarius, was the Sea Beacon Fairy. I'm going to just show you how wonderful, how beautiful these cards are so that you can see for yourself. And when you get this card, you're basically, the message is basically around guidance, right? The angels are trying to tell you that, you know, where will it lead you? Perhaps you're thinking about something. Perhaps something has been on your mind regarding this project, or something that you've been really hard at work on, and you're wondering if it's going to lead to the place where you imagined it would, right? So this card is basically telling you that when sometimes when a clear path seems to be taking you in the right direction, it helps to know who is holding the light up. Because this sea beacon fairy is most certainly guiding a lost ship. Who knows whether she leads it towards rocks or towards safe harbor? That's probably what you're thinking now. Like, is what I'm working on going to lead me towards what I anticipated, or is this the wrong direction? And you're thinking of whether or not you want to stay with it, perhaps abandon it. But this card is here to tell you that a perfect solution to the problem that has been presented to you is in front of you. But whether it is wise to take it is another thing altogether. You may have more resources and opportunities than you are aware of, or that you are allowing yourself to believe in. Do not be too quick to follow the first opportunity that comes. Wait and check both your sources and your inner wisdom. There are many paths and many solutions. Not all advice will be right for you. So again, there's something that you've been thinking of. Maybe this hermit here and this part here of going away is a good time for you to think about this and think about if it's the best solution for you. I hope this reading helps, Aquarius.